Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
What's up, buddy? So you just got back, man. You were in San Jose. How'd that go?
It was good, man. Got to go to a grand opening, UFC Fit in San Jose. Got to see Josh Thompson, who lives out there. You know, I used to train with him back in the day.
Yeah.
He, good dude, man. Opened his doors for me. And then BJ's out there. He's running for governor. The governor.
Isn't that crazy?
The governor.
Isn't that crazy?
I told him, like, damn, when you win, man, I'm like, oh, I got fucking connections now, bro. I got fucking know a governor, dude.
How? I mean, does he have any idea where he is? Like in the, I mean,
he just had a debate.
Right?
He has to win the primary. They had a debate like the day before.
Okay.
And he was like big talking points. You know, like the analyst of the debate, like they were talking about him a lot. And
Okay.
I guess there was I don't know the whole picture, but, you know, he's filling me in a little bit here and there. I guess there was an older guy he's running against and a woman. And I think they're both more like career politicians compared to him. And
he's running on the Republican Party.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
okay.
This is a Republican nomination, I believe. And, you know, they were like, you know, he's like, yeah, if I win and I don't know something, I'm just going to call Uncle Ike, and he'll let me know everything I need to know, you know?
So right
but
now,
it's cool because he goes, I can't be bullied and I can't be bought, and it's fucking awesome.
That is kind of true. But right now, there's a Democrat incumbent right there.
I believe it's his last name's Ige. I think that's the one.
Okay. How long's he been governor? I mean, how obviously it's 4-year terms, right? When's it? It's 2022 is in the fall. Is the election?
You know, well, yeah.
So coming up.
Right, I believe the primary is August,
Okay.
and then
What are the big talking points in Hawaii? I'm not familiar. Like, what are the issues over there that they're running on?
bring industry. I think there, like that's what BJ was saying over and over. He's like, you know, it's like, we make nothing. We have to rely on fucking DC, and that's what they want. They want us relying on them. We need to bring industry here. And he said if he's like as a fact, which is crazy. I didn't know this, and he wouldn't think it. He said only 5% of Hawaii is developed. It's like, bro, they fucking lies. Like, it's bullshit. Only 5% is developed, you know?
Wasn't most of it mountain range area?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of it is
undevelopable.
undevelopable, but like still.
And they I would think they want that because it's such a touristy
He's like the
area,
Big
right?
Island especially, you know?
Yeah.
And
but
he's like, everyone's leaving there. He's like, everyone's fucking leaving here. You know, everyone's leaving, going to Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. And like, they don't want to build more tourist stuff.
Is it because it's not encouraged? Like where I'm from in Maine, they call it a no-growth state because it's such a pristine state and it's vacation land, which is the same thing for Hawaii. They don't want to change the structure of it, so they don't encourage a lot of new business. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think your state grows because nobody wants to fucking go there.
It's kind of true. It's kind of true.
No, Maine's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. Yeah. Man. It's cool. You ever been?
Yeah, no, but my buddy, I told you he bought a house up in Maine.
Yeah.
He's been going, he's going back up there the next 3 weeks. He was there for 3 weeks.
You know where?
He's doing this tournament that we got this week with my kid, and then he's heading up. No, I told you before.
You did,
I told you before. Text him. But BJ was running that, and like, dude, he's fucking into it. Because that's all he talked about, you know, and obviously he was on the phone a lot, you know, doing some campaign stuff, and you know, he had some people there that he's known for a while, and they were all talking about it, and it's cool to see because, you know, and I seen something where he's like, you know, he's like why he wanted to run, and he was talking about like, he's like, you know, my daughter to be like, Daddy, you were the toughest guy in the world, you fought for this, you fought for that, well, how come you didn't fight for us? He's like, you know, so I'm fucking fighting for my kids, and you know, it's cool. And he's talking about school choice. He wants to take away the mask, you know, all the shit I'm down with too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you know, and he's like, we need to start making stuff here. We don't export anything. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, they must export some. I heard
coffee, like Kona coffee.
Yeah, coffee,
maybe.
avocados. No, I heard we're big over there. No,
I don't know.
Obviously, they make their most of their money in revenue from the
Tourism.
Yeah, got it right. Yeah,
I would think so.
for sure. But they say a lot of the island over there. I guess most people visit Hawaii, right? Or is it Maui?
Hawaii's the country. Maui, I believe, is the capital. No, Honolulu is the capital. Maui's just a part of Hawaii. There's a bunch of others. Kauai. There's the Big Island. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. That Maui might be one.
Okay.
Its own island. They throw little islands of it over there.
But there's a lot of poverty, no?
That I don't know, but yeah,
that's the extent of my knowledge from Dog the Bounty Hunter. Anyway,
I think I know where like Max is from is probably like low income or you call that, but yeah, I'm sure it's like every state they have good areas and bad areas.
Sure,
but I don't know. Maybe there's more discrepancy over there, like as in rich and poor. I don't know. But
I think a lot of people think you guys are enemies because you had the trilogy fights.
Oh yeah, no. I've been honest. I was cool with BJ pretty much every fight. Every fight we hung out.
You did the Ultimate Fighter.
Cool. Yeah, we did the Ultimate Fighter. We were super cool that whole time.
What was that? 8 weeks?
No, like 13 weeks. No, wait a minute. 6 weeks. 6 weeks? Yeah, 6 weeks.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
They had, I forget now. I watched the show, but I know some of the coaches' challenges. One of them was
only one. There's only one. One coach.
Oh, there was only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a couple of them. But anyway, one of them was you had to race him in a kayak.
Right? I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah, this
are you
fucking guy grew up on an island.
I'm like, bro, this guy. I'm like, when people go in the morning to get their coffee, they take a car. I go, he takes a fucking kayak. I read. I'm like, yo, didn't they discover the fucking Hawaii island on kayaks? I think they did. There's literally people left like Tahiti and found fucking Hawaii on kayaks.
I think you watch too much.
No, dude, listen. I know history.
Really?
I'm telling you.
It's not kayaks, isn't the what's the ones called with the
look it up
with the outriggers? Isn't that what they all used?
I don't know, outriggers. You gotta look it up, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not looking it up, so I'm just letting you know you gotta look it up.
All right, pal. All right. So anyway, you were out there for Ufc Fit opening. Is there a difference between just a Ufc gym and a Ufc Fit?
Yes, there is actually.
What is the difference?
Fit is more around fitness. There's no cage in there. It's blue as opposed to red. And there's a recovery room attached to them.
So it's weight training.
It's weight training. They still have a BJJ room. They still have a bag room. Like when I went and taught a boxing class. We did like
not a huge difference. It just doesn't have a UFC cage.
Yeah, I guess. And the color scheme. Yeah.
Well, the color scheme doesn't mean a lot, but as far as what they offer,
yeah, it looks pretty similar.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The one in Wayne is massive, bro.
Yeah, honestly, that's a nice one.
This
one's brand new, nice too. But it was just one big open floor plan, which is sick. Yep. But Wayne was just another level.
Yeah, another level, man. Huge. What was it, 35,000 square feet?
I think 45.
45. Yeah. That's insane. Yeah. That's insane. So they brought you, Josh Thompson, and BJ out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thompson is affiliated with a bunch of them, too? Because you've done, 8 openings?
He's just from that area,
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm sure he has some involvement there.
Gotcha. He's got a pretty popular podcast, obviously, with John
he
McCarthy,
does, yeah,
right?
He does.
What's the name of his
podcast? The Weigh-In podcast, I believe.
Yeah.
They got a little thing going.
Would you say McCarthy is the most, I guess, respected ref by fighters?
By fighters, yeah. I think so. I mean,
he's been in the game.
He doesn't like some. He doesn't like some, or some people don't like him. You don't see anybody
because of decisions he's made, or not.
I don't know. I'm sure, or something like that. I think was it John? Maybe was it Jones? He might have said something about Jones. Jones says, I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah, no, he knows his shit.
Certainly been around the longest.
He has. He pretty much he made the rules. He kind of helped make the rules for it. But California is another level, bro. A lot of maskers in California.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Or at least not like that's Silicon Valley.
That didn't surprise you, did it?
San Jose. No. It's funny. Whatever. Either way, I don't have to wear a mask. I don't give a fuck. But also, San Jose is very an Asian culture, and they're kind of into masks.
Yeah.
I could tell you when I went to Japan, they were wearing masks well before COVID. But I flew on flying home, San Jose, quite a bit of masks. Flew to Minnesota, less masks. Flew to Jersey, even less masks.
Zero masks.
So.
Would you say zero or still?
No, definitely.
Newer,
in airports.
Newer is
in airports.
some, right?
In airports, yeah.
Got it.
People are still Like, dude, honestly, on from when I left San Jose to wherever, fucking probably more than half the plane. About half the plane had masks.
Yeah.
Like when I left Jersey, probably a quarter of the plane. You know.
Did you catch any of the UFC fights this weekend?
No, because it was during the day.
I saw the highlights, like some of them.
Me
I saw
too, kinda.
Patty Pimblett, obviously. What was his opponent? John. What the fuck's his last name?
Levine? Is it Levine?
Yeah, I've never seen that guy before in my life, and I'll be happy if I never watch him fight again. But he won. It was kind of a little bit of a boring fight, but he won.
They said,
by
is that true? He was getting taken down in the
he
first.
was getting taken down.
Like,
Yeah.
easy.
That's kind of what that guy is known for. Yeah, bro, pretty easy.
But this guy, he couldn't do any damage.
Yeah,
on top?
he wasn't doing a lot. But then he gets submitted. Like
But it was he took his back. Right, so did he take him down, or how'd that happen?
I honestly, I would be lying if I said I remember. I think Patty took him down, but or reversed it. I forget, honestly. But yeah, choked him out, and that was it. And then he twerked because I guess this other guy's knowing. That's why.
Well, he didn't twerk. He said he was gonna teabag him, lad.
Yeah, kind of like faked it, but
yeah.
Anyway, he takes a lot of shit, man. Pimblett for the amount of weight that he gains.
Oh yeah.
But I watched like 6 weeks out, 6 weeks out of his fight. He's really not that fat. He gains all his weight in his face. Really.
6 weeks out.
He was 6 weeks out, and he's saying everybody's calling me a fatty, and he picked his shirt up, and he really wasn't that fat. I feel
6
like
weeks,
that guy,
maybe like 6 weeks. He's probably halfway to where he wants to be.
I feel like
what if he's a lot
gains it all in his face? He said that he's like all my weight I gained in my face, and they do give him a hard time, but he's never had a problem making weight that I know of. He always makes weight.
Yeah, fuck, as long as you make
He does
weight,
look like
don't matter.
a fat bastard, though, in some of his pictures. He really does.
Maybe it's just bad. It's that fucking haircut, bro.
It
rounds his face and shit,
True. I thought that was a joke at first, but obviously it's not.
Nah, and like Dave Portnoy, I think they manage him. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real or not.
And the girl that fights out.
Yeah, Molly.
Meatball Molly. Yeah.
They're funny together, man.
They are.
They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah. You almost think they're like together, but I guess they're not, right? They're.
I don't know. Sharing sandwiches.
Sharing sandwiches?
No, they're at the presser. They're eating sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, the way they joke and shit. I don't know. They're talking about farting on each other while they're rolling with each other and shit. I don't know. It's,
damn, sounds like you and your buddy.
Yeah, here we go.
But how you think, in your professional opinion, you think Patty has what it takes to be like a top dog?
I don't know, man.
Still
I mean, he got rocked. He got
still
rocked
too early to be
too early, man. He leaves his chin exposed a lot. I mean, he's gotten rocked before and ate it. He's good. There's no question. He's like, if he can keep winning, he's got all the shit that he's not as
everybody.
Good. But he's got that personality to go along with. He's what people want to watch.
Yeah,
he's
for sure.
He's got that.
And he's got finishes too, right? His fights,
Yep. He's got that McGregor pizzazz.
Someone said, dude, him winning by submission was like plus 700. I'm like, no way, that's crazy. It's not that far fetched. He's a fucking doesn't he submit a lot of people? This guy. I think early on in his career he did. He did fucking jumping triangle on somebody.
Yeah, he did. I haven't followed his career really that thoroughly, I guess, but he does have a lot of hype behind him. What's he got? Like 1 million followers already on Instagram, I think. He's got a big
So I feel
following.
like I'm not that I'm anything like or not that many people are anything like him, but I feel like when you're from a country,
the accent, you think?
Well, that helps for sure.
Yeah.
It sounds more interesting, right?
Yeah. To us, probably doesn't to them, but
to the
to the Americans,
we're the fans, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it huge in Europe? It's got to be, right?
Yeah,
fastest growing sport in the world everywhere, right?
In the world, yeah, maybe I don't know, but yeah, it's
got to be the fastest because it's sort of the newest. I mean, it's been around a long time, but it hasn't had exposure like TV exposure for the last 20 years. It really only has soccer's been around forever.
Well, it's only been around since the 90s, really. Period.
Right. So I'm saying probably fastest growing sport because it's got recent new exposure, right?
True, and it's getting more worldwide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we talked about it. McCain tried to shut it.
They're going to France.
McCain tried to shut it down in the 90s and succeeded for a bunch of years. It was.
I don't know if it was him, but yeah, he spoke about it, right?
No, I think he spearheaded it. I really do when he was senator of California, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Arizona.
Was that Arizona? Yeah,
I believe Arizona.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, probably right.
He's right. He's smarter than me. Guy that gets punched in the head all the time is smarter than me. Doesn't take a lot. Doesn't take a lot, pal. But,
so,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, but I'm pretty sure it was him that was really driving that. You know, they called it cruel and unusual.
Human cockfighting.
Human cockfighting. And
Roger's like, well, where's this?
Yeah.
I want to watch.
And, yeah, but I would have been watching you because you were the one cockfighting. So you fought a lot of cocks in your day, pal.
Where do we go? How do we get on that?
On the history of the UFC?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Started. Yes. Being new and everything. Yeah. And it's just going everywhere though. It's obviously huge in Russia. It's always been.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Fight combat sports. Period. Combat sports. I feel like always. Like Brazil. Brazil's a lot like America.
Right, but Brazil was basically BJJ, right? It was basically.
I know, but
Brazilian
I'm just saying Brazil is a lot like America. Period.
And then,
I mean, obviously they're not as developed as we are, but
then,
as
like,
far as a melting pot,
yeah.
like in immigrants, like
Sure.
you know, they're a colonist of Portugal or a colonist of Britain. You know what I mean?
Right. But I mean, you know, when the Gracies first came on the scene, it was really, I don't want to say one dimensional, but it was guys that were efficient at one style of fighting, right? Versus like a karate guy would take on, you know, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. And then people started figuring out, like, you got to be proficient at all of it. You know, that's when really MMA started to evolve. And you got guys.
Like, you know, I don't know, as Rogan says it all the time. He's like, you know, martial arts friggin', you know, developed or more was found out about martial arts in 30 years than in thousands of existence.
Right.
You know?
Because I think guys or families like the Gracie family obviously thought that was the most proficient fighting you could possibly do, but then they started losing to who was the Gracie killer? The Japanese dude in Pride beat Sakuraba.
Yeah, but it's not because of that stuff. I'm saying it's just because everyone. Listen,
you don't think they realized after Sakuraba they had to develop other skill sets to?
Bro, they were
striking.
developing other skill sets. Even
They were
before,
strikers?
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? Fucking Hensel knocking people out and shit.
Okay, but I'm saying
No, they weren't strikers, but you don't think they started throwing striking right away?
Sure.
They started getting American wrestlers coming to Brazil way back in the day.
Okay.
Like they were developing it too because they wanted to do this mixed martial arts because that's when it started. So, jiu-jitsu guys had to fucking be like, okay, how can I get these fights to the ground? Let me bring a wrestler, right? And judo, they were always doing judo anyway.
You don't think Sakuraba sort of figured out how to beat
Brazil,
that style, though?
In Brazil, a lot of the jiu-jitsu guys used to fight the luta libres. They were like the wrestling fighters. They used to fight all the time in the street.
Yeah, in the street. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah. Someone who was in here talking about that.
Was it Sarah, Matt?
No.
Ricardo, probably.
Ricardo, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think in the very beginning of mixed martial arts, like if you fought and you were representing the style, you learned very quickly, like, wow, I need to learn other shit here.
Right.
Like I wonder, but just say we'll use UFC 1, even though there was other organizations before UFC, but in America that was the first one that we all pretty much saw. How long it took, like for, you know, UFC 1 where you know, jiu-jitsu versus wrestler versus this versus that, for like where people like fucking Dan Severn was like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna learn some. Let me see if I can learn how to get out of an armbar, or learn how to stay out of a triangle, and see what I could do. Couldn't have took that long.
No, I mean, I'm sure guys started seeing different styles of fights and seeing people lose in certain ways and saying, hey, I better train a little bit in that and at least have something in my arsenal. I don't know when they started doing that, but yeah, of course. But I mean, there were guys like Tank Abbott was literally just a barroom brawler.
Yeah, but he fucking trained. He fucking trained a little bit. He still knew how to. He learned shit.
How much did he train?
He did Kempo. Wasn't he training with Hackelman? Was he?
I don't know.
Was he with Hackelman back then?
I don't know.
Like I think wasn't he a Kempo guy? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he just was a bar fighter.
He was pretty much, but he weight trained a lot because the guy had he had like a 500-something pound bench.
Yeah.
So he definitely weight trained, but I don't know. Yeah, what I'm saying,
weight trained, fucking 12-ounce curls, knocking motherfuckers out all hammered.
Guys like that wouldn't make it out of the first round now. You know what I mean?
No. Heavyweight? I don't know.
You think so? Against Ngannou, you think Tank Abbott against Ngannou would fucking make it out of the first minute?
The Black Beast? He just goes out there and fucking donkey punches everybody, bro.
Yeah, but that guy trains. He definitely.
He trains. His pads. That's what Tank Abbott did.
He definitely trains.
Tank Abbott did.
They're not even on the
heavy bag and shit.
I don't even think they're on the same level, bro.
No, you can't. Of course not. It was years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, it's almost the equivalent. It's like, yo, fucking Black Beast ain't going out there.
Derek Lewis wins a lot, bro.
I know, because he's fucking good. He's got good takedown defense, and he can strike, and he can knock everyone out.
Right.
But I'm saying he's not going out there and wrestling anybody. He's pretty much doing what Tank got. Tank didn't shoot on nobody.
Right. What, didn't you find that extremely odd, though, that Nagano, who is such just an assassin and throws just crazy power bombs and kills everybody, that fight, do you think Derek Lewis like intimidated him a little bit because he throws big bombs?
Yeah, maybe. It must have been something, right?
That fight was really boring,
something.
man. Like extremely
or
boring.
maybe a title shot was on the line. He was like, oh my God.
Wasn't Nagano just coming off his one and only loss against who did he the fireman, right? Didn't he? I think he fought Derek Lewis after that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think he was.
So that's probably why.
Yeah, I think he was.
I need to win. I need to win.
Right.
I need to win.
He probably tried to fight the smart fight.
And he lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to a decision, right?
I'd like to see that fight. Well, no, they
Was
never
that a
fought
draw?
again. No, it was
Decision win
no.
for
I think
Lewis?
Lewis won.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fans lost.
Yeah, that one. And he's never a boring fighter. Either one are never a boring fighter.
No.
Crazy.
But suppose Derek Lewis, his back was fucked up.
Oh, really?
Really bad.
Really?
Yeah.
You follow him on Instagram, bro? He's one of the funniest guys on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, everything is he's okay.
Yeah.
That's
He's
hysterical,
great.
bro.
He's fucking
And his
great.
interviews. That dude, what do you think his blood pressure is? It's got to be like, he never gets fucking rattled, never gets fucking excited, always has the most calm delivery. My balls were hot.
I remember I was on the podium, I guess the podium once after a fight. I forget which fight. And we were back there. This was early in his career.
Yeah.
You know? Fucking, he was just fucking
He's
like,
calm
chill
as
as
hell,
fuck,
bro.
man.
He's so
Yeah.
chill, bro.
Yeah.
And I would think that's how you'd want to be, man. You know, you don't want to get like, you know, you want to for cardio reasons, right? You want to keep your heart rate down and you don't want to get excited.
You want your emotions
Right.
to get the best of you. That's where you get. That's when
For
you
a
get
big
really
dude that doesn't look in shape, obvious cardio's come into play a couple times with him, but his cardio's not god awful.
No. Dude,
You know?
for a big guy, fuck no.
Roy Nelson, another guy who had pretty good cardio for a big guy, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Cain Velasquez probably shit.
Kane, yeah.
He could
Kane,
fight
I
like
think
a little
Kane's back played in a lot to him, his downfall of his career. He had a lot of back issues, man.
Did he?
A lot, yeah. I just saw something today about Kane, obviously still in jail, still in prison, awaiting his criminal case for attempted murder, which I think a lot of people can understand why. Unfortunately, he didn't hit the guy that he hit the stepdad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that's going to be an issue. But he civilly is now suing the guy and the daycare.
Right.
And they're going after the guy civilly because you can do that even when you're in jail. You know. I don't know if that will. I don't know if that will play into the criminal case or not, or they'll work some deal.
Well,
I'm sure it's going to be for millions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But how can you? Let's say he wins a judgment against this guy who probably has nothing for $20 million. Do you ever collect? The guy's got nothing. I mean,
I think they garnish his wages. Right, the guy's wages, so they'll get a percentage of it, but he'll get a
right.
It'll be so small.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Like O.J. Simpson, right? Lost the civil case, right? Won the criminal, lost the civil. Did he have anything left to give, I wonder?
He was selling memorabilia and shit.
Right. I'm saying he must have been struggling to.
Probably.
And then they got
Hello,
him
Twitter world. You ever see him? That's what he does. He talks on Twitter. Hello, Twitter world. That's how he starts.
Does he? Yeah. But I'm saying he lost his civil case. I'm sure, again, it had to be for millions of dollars. Is he still paying that off? Probably, right?
I guess. I know someone that's paying something off still.
Really?
Got into a fight. It was kind of bullshit. Got into a fight. He fucking won, and they jumped him. He got the guy back, and he was pretty fucked up too. And the guy sued him because the guy was ex-military, I think, and the guy lost some hearing in the fight. And the guy sued him civilly, and this kid had to do jail time. And it was the biggest civil case in Ocean County at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, walk me through that. Do you know the details of it? Because if he was defending himself, you said he was attacked.
I don't know exactly the details.
How do you lose that case?
I don't know. Because the guy was a current military guy.
It doesn't mean that he couldn't.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes when you're the winner, you're really the loser.
I mean, I guess, but don't we have the right to defend
I would
ourselves?
say so.
In any state, I don't
yeah.
care if you're a blue state or not. You still have the right to defend
But
yourself.
that person's still paying. This person I know is still
That's
going to pay
crazy,
probably
man.
the rest of his life.
That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. You know, this guy's he's a great person too.
Yeah.
Really good person. Has a family, and he's got to fucking pay this person. And he was fucked up too. You know, he got fucked up. Luckily, okay, he didn't lose his hair. But hey, you fight someone, there's some shit. Hey, shit can go down.
Right. Can you appeal? Can you appeal a civil case?
I'm sure no. I'm sure it's over.
Wow.
That was honestly probably 10, 15 years ago already. Now at this point.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You hear that case that happened in it happened at that diner in Forked River that refused to shut down or make people wear masks for COVID.
Did someone die? Someone got killed?
Someone.
Oh yeah, we talked about this with the biker shit.
I think it was the Pagans. Again, I don't want to misquote, but it was definitely a biker group. Not sure it was the Pagans.
It was them.
No, it was a biker group for sure. It was
I thought it was. I didn't think it was them. But go ahead.
Okay, so maybe not the Pagans, but anyway, it was a biker group that two men got into an argument. If you saw the dude that did the swinging, he was a big dude. He was an older dude, but definitely running some gear. That dude, and punched an older guy, and the older guy fell backwards, hit his head, and he died. Now I know that the guy was facing some serious time, some serious charges.
What happened?
I don't know if that's gone to court yet or not. I don't know. Clearly, the intent was to beat the shit out of this guy. It wasn't to kill him. So I don't know how that. I don't know.
It's manslaughter. Manslaughter.
Yeah,
right?
It's got to be a manslaughter charge, right?
Did you do jail time with manslaughter?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. It's just
Especially if you threw
the
a punch,
intent
not like,
isn't
not
there,
like,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. That's scary, dude. That's why I try. I hope. I don't know. Like sometimes, in the heat of a moment, you're gonna want to hit somebody.
I know, man. Especially like road rage shit, bro. Fucking.
I should hit them. If they fall, I'm just gonna catch them. Gotta catch them, right? That's why. Like honestly, wrestling is a great self defense because if it, in a one-on-one aspect, you could take someone down, not even hit them, and contain them.
Right.
Not even hit them.
Right.
And show this motherfucker, yo, dude.
Right.
Enough.
Right. You ever had a street brawl where somebody got fucked up?
Where a guy fucked someone up?
Yeah, where you fucked somebody up, like they got hurt. Where they could have come after you.
No, probably not. I mean, I definitely get black eyes and shit. Actually, I know the one time got in a fight over in Seaside. Supposedly they were off-duty cops, but they said the one guy had a broken jaw, but we never heard anything.
Really?
I remember one time I was in college, though. We got in a fight right outside our apartment. We were just outside hanging out, and kids walked by, mouthing off, and, one thing, and we fucking, they fucked with the wrong kids, bro. It was a bunch of wrestlers.
I feel like when you're that age, especially like that college age, you especially as young men, right, you're testing yourself. Like, it doesn't take much for you to be like, all right.
But honestly, this is like when I was probably thinking about, I was like, I was a senior, I think, my senior year. So I'm fucking 23 years old at this point. Right. You don't know how old these kids are.
Right.
And then I was thinking about I might be a cop, so I'm like, I can't get, so I'm not trying to really fight, but my buddies are fighting, and so I grabbed one kid, I went to fucking, throw him on the ground, and the electrical box is right there, and his fucking head dinged right off it. Ooh. I'm like, oh, you okay, you okay? I was like, but yeah, he's all right.
I got kind of a good story about that. Again, it's all local people, and so I'll leave names out of it, but we were out one night. This is probably going back, I don't know, 15 years ago, more probably. And we were at Boston's. Boston's closed now, right? You know Boston.
Was it called Boston's back then,
yeah,
or was it called something else?
No, it was called Boston's.
You remember it was something else.
Oh, that was a pizza
Muggsy's.
joint.
Remember Muggsy's?
That was a pizza
and
joint.
Bayamonte's before.
They
were great, too. I don't know why they got rid of those places.
Yeah.
Boston sucked.
Yeah, well, we would go there
the
for
food sucked.
For football. Yeah, I agree with you. But it was clean. It was new, so we go there for football, right? We're there for football. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday, obviously, Sunday football. And it was a bunch of us there.
A lot of home runs? Was there a lot of home runs?
Yeah, a lot of home runs.
That's what Roger told me. There were a lot of home runs in the game. It's crazy.
So I went there by myself and met people that were there. A couple of my buddies were there. Again, I'll leave names out, but they were getting pretty banged up, and I came later than all them. I was still pretty good, but then, they're fired up. They want to go out. They're like, let's go to Hemingway's. I was like, all right, let's go. They figured Hemingway's was going to be more pop and more going on. So I don't remember exactly how it happened, but I remember a bunch of us wanted to go, and me and my one buddy and ended up in my truck, and I drove me and him there. You know what I mean? I can say his name, Scott. And we drove there, got there. Well, the other kid that was with Scott, that went there with Scott, thought that we just left him at Boston's, right? So he shows up all pissed off at Hemingway's. And I didn't realize he was coming with us. I just got there. I'd had like one drink. Drove Scott because I was fine to drive, and got to Hemingway's. Well, this kid shows up, like, and I knew him. I was friends with him, but Scott was like tighter friends with him. And he's pissed, bro. And he's drunk. He's hammered. He shows up maybe like a half hour later. You fucking motherfuckers. You left me, like, fucking pissed. At the time, he was running a bunch of gear, bro. He was steroided out. He was not a tall kid at all, but, like, as wide as he was tall, right? So he starts fucking flipping out on Scott, like getting in Scott's face, fucking running his mouth. And Scott wasn't really doing anything. So I just said, yo, knock it off or whatever. You know what I mean? And my buddy James was bouncing. And it wasn't even busy at Hemingway's. It really wasn't busy. We're right at the front bar. As soon as you walk in to the right, we're right there, right? And everybody's looking now. Like, the whole fucking place is looking. Because this kid is out of control, fucking yelling at Scott, screaming, you fucking motherfuckers left me, fuck you, all this shit. And Scott's really not doing anything. So I just got between them, and I, like, separated him, like, pushed him. Well, now he turns on me. Now he's mad at me, right? He's fucking coming at me. And I forget exactly what happened, but he definitely, like, charged me, right? And somehow, I don't know how it happened, but I just yoked him up and got behind him and got him in a rear naked choke, but standing, right? And I just fucking put a little squeeze on him, bro. It wasn't even bad. It was maybe 5 seconds, not lying. And James walks up behind me. He's a good friend of mine, taps me on the shoulder. He's like, Raj, let him go, right? So I just let him go. Well, he was out, bro. He was out, and he fucking fell like a tree, smashed his face on the floor, and his teeth literally just went, bro, I swear to you. I was behind him, obviously, and I watched this happen. I would have let him down easy if I knew he was out. I didn't know he was out. And he went down. His teeth literally went, bro, front two teeth shot out, right? And I saw it happen. And I'm like, holy fuck, like, this is bad, right? James is like, bro, just get any now he's,
I'd be like, go. I don't know, like, you just fucking passed out, bro.
Yeah, now he's on the floor. Well, he came at me, bro. I didn't come at him. I was trying to break.
I would have said, like, holy shit, dude, you passed out. You okay?
He definitely came at me. It's on video. That's probably what saved me. But anyway, he's out and he's on the floor, and now you can see like blood pooling around his head and shit. I'm like, holy fucking shit, this kid might be dead, right? So James is rocking. He's breathing, but he's making that sound. You know that sound you do when you're out, like gurgling sound. And I'm like, holy fuck, this isn't good. Finally, he comes to, wakes up. They get him in a chair. People are like fucking the whole place. You could hear crickets. The whole place like shut down. I'm like, holy fuck. James is like, just walk outside, bro. Just walk outside. So I walk outside. He ends up walking this kid out, and this kid is obviously all pissed off, holding his face. He got a big towel on his face. It's all blood or whatever. He's like, you motherfucker, you punched me. I'm like, bro, I swear on my life I didn't punch you. I swear to God I didn't punch you. Well, anyway, the rumor was he was going to sue me, and I had to go get the tape from the place to prove that he fucking came after me, and I was just defending myself. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's funny, actually.
Yep. It helped because I worked there, so they let me have the tape, but he never did. But I had the tape in case he did. I was like, I can prove.
I know this person?
I can prove. I'll tell you his name off there. You might, yeah. Huh. But we get along. I see him at all the functions now. He's got some shiny new teeth now. And
he's going to sneak you one day.
Yeah,
you never turn your back on that motherfucker.
Now, I got no beef with this guy.
You don't got beef. He got beef with you.
He never forgets, probably.
Fuck that.
But I wouldn't have done that intentionally. You know what I mean? I honestly, on my life, I didn't know he was out. I didn't.
His feet were dangling. Raj doesn't know.
No, literally, James tapped me on the shoulder and said, Raj, let him go. Let him go. It's over. And I just let him go, and he went, yeah, it was bad.
Oh, that's funny.
Wasn't funny at the time.
It's pretty funny right now. It's been hot, bro.
But the story that goes with that, I probably shouldn't tell this part of it because you might hear this, but whatever, it's the truth.
What do you mean? You didn't dox him.
Shortly after that, he got married to a really nice girl. I don't really know her that well, but I knew her when they were dating or whatever, and they got married. And the day after they got married, I think it was like the day after they got married or something, couple days after, it was like right after they got married, she caught him on the beach with another chick, like fucking banging another chick on the beach. And she like fucking sent me a text or DM me or whatever, like, yo, thanks for doing that, damn, he's a fucking, something like that.
Wow.
Like,
wait, but after the fact?
After, yeah.
Dude, she was looking for some D, bro.
No, she was a sweet girl. Yeah. She was actually a really sweet girl.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been adding a lot of insult to injury.
Well, look,
I see the guy.
He knocked his teeth out. The fuck?
I know, bro. But I didn't start with him. You started with me.
Oh, man. Didn't see the sign.
What's the sign?
The chick.
What?
She's giving you a sign.
What do you mean?
I'm saying she wanted some.
No.
Yeah.
She's like a good girl.
Dude, she wanted to get back at him.
No.
Come on.
No.
I don't believe it.
But yeah, that guy had like a really shitty month. But
And
I
you
see
see
him.
him-
I
you
see
see
him
him-
now at parties and stuff. He's remarried now. Got 2 kids. He's like a good dad now. You know what I mean? He's like not into the.
He's a good dad, Raj.
I think he's a good dad.
Yeah.
He seems like he's a good
Good
dad,
dad.
bro. He does. He seems like he's a good dad.
He doesn't yell at his kids. He puts them in
I just-
timeouts, makes them eat their
he's
vegetables.
involved with his kids. I see him at the boardwalk. I see him, doing shit. So
It's the war with the yeah.
I take no pride in what happened at all, but it happened, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't
Sound like a little bit of pride.
No, really not. Really not. You
Are
want to see
there?
the tape?
Is there? Yeah. Love it. Is there anywhere to dance anymore?
The dance? Oh my God!
No, like seriously. I mean serious.
You know, I watched you dance when you were my hero. Before I knew you and realized that you're a fucking loser and just like everybody else. When you were my hero, and I like was like, this guy's a fucking just a legend, knockout artist, fucking killer, fucking MMA guy. And I didn't know you that well, and I kind of idolized you a little bit. And then you showed up at Hemingway's, and I watched you and Renee dance on the dance floor for like an hour because I bounced there. I was like, this dude's just a regular dude. You literally were on the dance floor dancing for like an hour.
So what's
You
wrong
and
with
Renee.
that?
Nothing, bro. I just
What's wrong? Is the fucking what?
You're a little
so
corny, a little
superstars don't fucking dance? Is that what you're saying? Fucking
They
superstars
shouldn't.
dance?
They shouldn't.
Why?
They shouldn't.
I can move.
Because you killed my
Why?
idol
Would you think I was gonna
image.
fucking dance like Van Damme or something?
Yes,
The fuck you think?
I did.
Van Damme
I thought you
dance
were
like
gonna do splits and shit. I really
Fuck
did.
outta
I
here.
swear to God, I thought that's what you were gonna do. I did. I swear, I did. I was up on like the balcony area, and you were like right down below me.
Just start fucking. Come on. Snap kicking motherfuckers.
I really thought that was my expectation, and I was severely disappointed.
That's funny. But I used to like go there and dance.
Yeah, no, Hemingway's was fun, man.
I know
In the
Roger does
heyday,
the 2-step, so that's what
I
he's
got
saying.
one move and that's it, and it's not dancing. It's just
It's like a 2-step.
no. It's like just rhythm. Just if you can just move with rhythm and be in rhythm with the music, you're good. Nobody will notice you. You know what I mean? But if you're like fucking out of rhythm,
you know who you'd probably dance like?
oh.
You know, like Lurch from the Addams Family.
Yeah,
I bet you dance like
exactly. But yeah, Hemingway's was fun back in the day. That place used to get crazy crowded. I told you the story. My first night I ever bounced in there. Never bounced before in my life. I showed up with you remember Movado watches?
Yeah,
Everybody had a
You told
Movado.
the story, but go ahead.
Anyway, I was there 5 minutes and a melee fight broke out. And I think it was like $1,000 watch. I think I made $100 that night and the watch was gone.
You don't remember where happened it?
Oh, I dragged the guy out. It got ripped off my wrist, hit the dance floor, and then somebody grabbed it and it was gone. Stupid. Don't wear a watch if you're a bouncer, or a nice watch anyway.
Yeah, well. You were trying to pick up girls too, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you were in your
Yeah,
Movado.
yeah. No, that's kind of why I started bouncing, man. I was single for a long time, bro. I didn't get into a relationship till I was mid-30s. But I was in that scene for a long time, and I was always like, man, I'm going out, every Friday, usually Saturday, feeling like shit all day Sunday, polluting my body with alcohol. Like, this is just dumb. And I was like, why don't I just bounce? I'm still in the scene. I still get to pick up the fucking girls at the end of the night.
Still get to pollute my body.
No, bouncing? What do you mean? How am I
I'm
pollute?
joking.
You can't drink when you're bouncing? So I was still...
How many bouncers you know that don't?
I never drank, bro.
I know you
Never
don't.
drank,
Maybe I
never
mean you
drank.
don't know many that
Never drank.
Come on.
But yeah, but it was like easy pickings at the end of the night because like fucking half of them you're sober, half of them need a ride home, half of them are in town from out of town.
Right.
I told you I was bouncing when Eddie Alvarez showed up on his bachelor. He came to Seaside for his bachelor party.
Yeah.
They came and got me. They're like they knew I was a fan of UFC or MMA or whatever, and they're like, Roger, there's some dude in here. He's a fighter, and at the time he wasn't even in the UFC, but. I was like, who is it? What's his name? They're like, I don't know. Eddie something. And then I saw him. I was like, holy fucking shit, it's Eddie Alvarez. You know what I mean?
Did you give him a lap dance?
Yeah. I gave him a lap dance. He's a much better dancer than you, by the way.
Yeah.
Much better. No, he was there with a whole bunch of his boys, like his, just regular dudes, not fighter dudes, just regular guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was cool. I went up, shook his hand, just said hello or whatever. He was a really nice guy.
We're gonna see him this weekend.
Have you talked to him? He didn't respond. He's coming for sure, right?
I don't know.
He said he was, but
You set this thing up.
I know. Anyway, we're going to be at Asbury Ale House in Asbury, New Jersey this weekend for UFC.
July
event.
30th, because, you know.
Yeah. I don't know when this will air, but this should air before July 30th. So, yeah, we'll be at Asbury Ale House anyway, hosting a UFC event. Me, my partner Franklin over here, and Eddie Alvarez. So, should be a good time. Who's on that card?
I don't know. It's this weekend.
Probably
right?
we should probably
Wait,
figure
this
that
weekend?
out. Yeah.
This weekend. Today's
Saturday.
Monday.
Saturday.
They should be starting to promote it on the UFC, I bet, yeah.
Who we got, Franklin?
Let's see. No, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. You got Nunes and Penna, and then you got
Have they fought?
Moreno and Cara France.
Oh, okay.
It's an interesting fight. Cara France, he's been looking good. Moreno's a beast, too, you know?
He beat Cody, right?
He beat Cody, yes. Yeah, last fight, yeah.
What's going on with Cody?
I don't know. I think he's fighting soon. Maybe I'm not sure. In the fall, maybe something like that.
What's he on? Two losses?
I don't know. Not sure.
You we didn't really get to talk about it much last episode. We had Mike Swick on Zoom, but we didn't really get to discuss it. You on another podcast, not on our own, of course, because why would you do that? Announced that you are going to take a retirement fight.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks for announcing that on our show, pal.
Well, you know, the fucking 3 listeners I didn't think would get it out enough for me. But I wanted to do a show, but you were too busy.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I've never not showed up,
He was too
pal.
busy. He was hauling gas. He was calling gas and fucking
calling gas,
hauling gas,
kicking ass,
and yeah.
Anyway, so you were very undecided with what you wanted to do with your career for a little bit, and you've come to a decision. You want to take one more fight for the books?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, I'm doing it. I'm a little
Still don't know the opponent yet, or no?
No opponent. I'm still a little indifferent on my announcement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
That's just the fighting spirit in you? 'Cause
yeah.
You want to fight till you die, right?
Yeah.
Like you're always going to think you're good enough to...
There's a part of me that, like, would fight till I'm brain dead. Like, to be like that guy, that character in that movie.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, they got kids and shit and
Man,
stuff you want
joke.
to do.
You make a joke out of it, obviously.
I kind of, but no, there's part of me, like, I make a joke out of it, but part of me would do
legitimately
it.
could happen, bro.
I know.
You know
That's why I'm going to do one more, you know? Could not happen, though, too, right?
Yep. Obviously, you know, if you could pick anybody, you would like it to be Dominic Cruz.
I mean, I just mentioned him just because
He's a legend, bro. That'd be great.
It's a good fight. He was a champion. He was a champion when I was champion, actually.
Right.
You know, he's top one of the best bantamweights
When
ever.
you were 155, he was 135.
35. Yeah.
Right.
Bantamweight.
So you want to be a 145 with him in this fight?
No, I mean, I would do that, actually. That'd be cool. But whatever. I mean, whatever you want to do. But yeah, probably 35. I'll probably fight that.
Yeah. 145 would be an interesting fight.
Well, would it be honestly the only thing we wouldn't have to lose the last 10 pounds. We'd probably walk away the same anyway.
Right.
So it's kind of silly, you know.
Right.
I'd still have to cut weight to make 45. You know, I'm sure he would too.
Right.
But we have to cut more to make 35.
Yeah, I was going to say that's.
So it's kind of silly.
Although 35 hasn't been, I thought it would actually be a struggle for you. It really wasn't.
No, I'm a disciplined.
Even as you get older, you don't find that harder to make that weight?
I think it's easier, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that Frankie? You just giving a cliche answer, or is that honest? How could it be easier?
It's
How?
easier
How?
for me because I have more willpower now.
Really?
You know, I think I'm more callous. My mind is more callous now. You know, I always had good willpower as a kid, though.
Yeah.
Always. 'Cause I've never fucking missed weight. Like
And
you have to.
You said one time you've never counted macros or calories with your diet. You weigh your food, right?
Kind of, yeah.
What do you mean, kind? Yes
I
or
mean,
no?
I eye it. I now.
You don't,
I know,
you don't
I know
actually
how much.
weigh it?
I was at first like not weighing it. I was just doing like 8 ounces or no, 1 cup of this. Yeah, 6 ounces of meat, but I kind of eye it.
Right.
And I work out so much. I feel like I the calories they give me, I always can up them a little more. And sometimes I'll miss like from the diet they give me. I'm not a big morning eater, so I'll miss some calories there and I'll inject them somewhere else.
Yeah, right. What constitutes fasting? I mean, can anything be like intermittent fasting? Can you make anything an intermittent fast? Let's say you stopped eating at 10 o'clock at night and you didn't have your first meal till, I don't know, 11.
That'd be a 13-hour fast,
right? Can you just call a fast whatever you want?
What
like
do you mean?
if I stop eating at my regular time and I start eating at 6 a.m. when I wake up, is that a fast? Doesn't it have to be some sort of projected amount of time to actually be considered a fast?
No, I believe it's at least 12 hours.
Yeah,
I believe
that makes sense.
I think it's at least 12 hours, but I think 16 and 8 make the best way. Once you start getting in those.
Oh, so 16 overnight.
16 off. Eat for 8 hours.
Okay, and then stop.
Yeah.
Small
There's
increments.
only 24 hours a day.
All right, that was dumb. Thanks for pointing that out, pal.
So yeah, that would be intermittent fasting.
Gotcha.
But you hear all these different things. It's pretty much to me. It's I like it. I mean, that's how I do it. Not even intentionally. Kind of always is that person. But now that I know it's a thing, I kind of do that.
So what do you do? Just coffee in the morning? That's
yeah,
it?
just coffee, black coffee. No, nothing. Because then if you eat anything, it kind of takes you out of the fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally just do black coffee. I even train my first workout. Halfway through my first workout, I try not to even do anything, and then eventually I have my little shake that has a little bit of carbs in it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But really, what it comes down to, I think, how many calories you take in and how many calories you burn in a day.
Sure.
That's really what it is. And if fasting could help that, just because some people, it's tough to stay disciplined. For me, I would imagine. I mean, it is. Even when I'm cutting weight, I make sure I eat all the time. I don't want to say I'm cutting weight. When I'm, in my fight camp, I eat in the morning. I eat in the middle of the day. I eat fucking snacks. I'm eating a bunch. Just, I think it's good just to have that energy throughout the whole day for that. But for living, for me now, like I just stop eating for here. It's just easier. I don't have to think about what I'm gonna have.
Right.
I don't have to think about should I have this? Should I have that? I just don't fucking have anything.
Right.
And honestly, I'm pretty good. Like in the morning, especially, I can go almost till 2:00. That's kind of what I did today. I went till 2:00, and I don't even think about it. And I don't feel. As soon as I eat something, that's when I'm like, I get a little tired. Yeah, really? A little bit. Especially if I have like some carbs. I tried like today. I just had some fucking little lamb chops and a couple eggs.
Interesting. So you hire a dietitian for your, or you just have the UFC?
PI, UFC PI, yeah. Clint, Clint.
Send you a whole meal prep plan?
Yeah, and now I kind of got it down.
How much did that change? I mean, obviously you fought at 155, 145, 135. Has that changed pretty dramatically?
What?
Your meal prep plan going from
that's
20 pounds,
55.
bro.
At 55, I ate whatever. I mean, I gotta say I'm not a huge eater anyway.
Right.
But at 55, I ate pizza and everything, and I ate what I wanted. I would always try to eat clean just because it feels good anyway. And Renee cooks that way for the most part.
Right.
But on the weekends, I have pizza. Even at 45, I could do that because I train so fucking much that I can do that with the calories. But here, I can't. Like I gotta be on top of my shit.
Right.
I think I can, honestly, the past, so I did it 3 times now, right? Yeah, 3 times. It's been fucking no hiccups, I get light towards the end. I think I can even be a little more lenient,
Really? Think you could make 125 if you wanted to?
I don't want to say. I mean, yeah, I think I can because I'm a fucking sick fuck.
It's crazy because,
But they didn't perform well and
your
all that.
metabolism obviously slows down a little bit as you get older, right? As everything slows down as you get older. But the older you get, the lighter weight you're fighting at, which is crazy, man.
Yeah, no, you don't usually do that.
It's crazy.
I do notice, like I was saying to you, I'm like, yeah, I was busting balls, like, a lot of people say, oh, you're under 160 pounds, dude, you better have fucking abs, and it's true. It's easier when you're a little person to stay fit or to stay lean. But I'll tell you what, it's not like when I was a kid or like 10 years ago, I sound like when I was in my 20s, I could eat whatever the fuck I wanted, and I still was pretty damn lean.
Yeah.
Now it's like, damn, I noticed that shit. I gotta kind of stay on top of it a little bit now. So even like out of camp, I've been just trying to stay good.
Was your dad, your biological dad, was he pretty lean, fit guy?
Yeah, he was just skinny, kind of skinny. I mean, as he got older, got a little heavy, like most people do. A little more sedentary, I guess you say.
Yeah.
But he started working out the last 10 years of his life. Started smoking cigarettes. Stopped smoking cigarettes. Maybe a little too late, obviously at that point.
Right.
But yeah, he was always kind of a thin dude.
When you were younger, though, he was fit guy. Yeah,
like not fit. I wouldn't say fit. I mean, but thin. Remember he worked out. My stepdad, he always worked out. He was always like fucking like a gym dude.
Big Frank?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Big Frank when I see him now. He's such a good dude, but he's
he's getting fixed though. I mean, I hope they could do it.
He just looks like he's uncomfortable when you see him because of his knees. You know, it's tough to watch.
Yeah, hell yeah. We'll see. I think hopefully the surgery gets him moving a little better.
Not his first. He's already had a surgery, right?
Say a couple, I think, at this point.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is a new knee replacement. They're replacing the knee replacement, so we'll see.
Yeah, let's hope.
All right, it's been hot out.
Oh, bro, Sunday,
dude. It's fucking global warming, man. It's climate change, bro. It's climate change. Do you see this? Listen, I'm okay. It's been hot, but I remember working. Listen, I remember working, and it was like 100 fucking degrees. We haven't seen 100 degrees in a couple of years, and they're acting like you see like they do. They changed it like literally, like they make like it's like 80s, 90s, and it's like orange. Now they make that shit red. Yeah. Now it's red. Yeah. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. We're like, oh my God, what's causing this? It's summer, bitch. That's what's causing it.
Yeah. So you don't subscribe to the global warming?
No, I do. I think global warming is real. It's a real thing. I just don't know if it's like, are we really making that much of a difference? Because no, if it's temperatures, no, I don't think we are.
But haven't they traced it over like decades and decades, and it's constantly changing?
Yeah.
Like there's no.
There's a lot of information to be, I'm sure, to be figured out. But still, I'm just not buying into the hysteria. I'm just not, because it's the government telling me. That's why,
I'm not buying. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly why. And all the people preaching that the tidal waters are.
Yeah, they're the same people telling me I need.
They're all the people buying houses on the shore
to get jabbed here and there. Right. 8,000 fucking.
And every one of them owns a house on the ocean, right on the fucking beach.
Yeah.
So why does that make sense?
Exactly.
Exactly. Was it OAC said, like, I forget what she said, something like New York or Miami is going to be underwater by 2028 or some shit like that.
I heard, I don't know wherever they are, but there was like Glacier Park or some shit, and like there's like, by 2020 these glaciers are going to be gone. It was a sign that they had to take down, obviously, because it's fucking 2022 and they're still fucking there. Yeah. So. Did
you see the guy? He I forget his name. He's a comedian, but he does a lot of political satire, and I don't want to say he harasses, but he sort of hazes a lot of politicians. You know his name? He was. Yeah, he was.
About Epstein, Alex Epstein, or Einstein or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's Epstein, but you're close. It's
Alex Stein.
Yeah. Alex Stein. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, you see how she manipulated his words in a couple of minutes? Like literally, just manipulated his words.
She's slick with it.
She's like, he was saying that I have a big, fat, juicy ass.
Is that what he said though?
No, what do you remember his? Because words matter, obviously. So what was his exact word? It wasn't that. It was like something like you're looking my favorite big booty Latina or something like that.
That's what he said there?
Yeah, you're my favorite big booty Latina. I love you so much, AOC. And she said he kept saying inappropriate things, saying I have a big fat juicy ass or something to that effect.
Damn, like, does she?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
She can get it.
Yeah. Would you fuck the liberal right out of her?
Not for me. Not for me. I wouldn't. I'm a married man, buddy.
No, Jesus Christ.
Roger, you hit her with your 3% dick. Hit her with some 3% dick.
Fraternizing with the enemy, man. You can't do that.
I don't know. Do you see her talking about though the fucking? I want to know what happened at the Capitol. Why were those people let in? Like, yo, that's some real. Those are good. Those are some valid questions.
Right. But didn't she claim she was there originally?
Yeah,
she was traumatized. She wasn't even there.
I was hiding under the desk.
She wasn't even there.
I know.
She was at the Washington building or something, right? She wasn't at.
There's like an office building.
Yeah, but regardless, see Jerry Nadler today talking about this new bill they're trying to pass with.
Jerry Nadler looks like the Penguin.
Yeah, he does.
Right?
But
Right? Yeah, Humpty Dumpty.
the Supreme Court made a ruling. I forget what year it was, maybe 18 or something, that commonly used guns cannot be banned from the public if they're commonly used. And they basically put him on the spot today and said, "Are you trying to ban commonly used guns?" And he said, "We absolutely are."
No, I see something. The problem is they are in common. They're in common use.
Right.
Right? That's what he's saying, yeah.
But like the AR-15 was, they always refer to it as a military-style weapon. It was designed for civilians originally. That's where it came from, civilian use.
Yeah.
And the military adopted it. Yeah. So it was a civilian-made rifle before it was.
But
ever
they
a
use
military.
the military uses AR-15s, and they use like M4s and
No,
shit.
they use that platform. Yeah, they use that 223 5.56 platform. They don't. The M16 was one, for example, in Vietnam.
right.
That was
M16, yeah.
They don't use that anymore, but
Why?
they still use that. Oh, it's just outdated.
M16, I remember that shit
Yeah.
when a kid was M16.
Yeah. Rambo had one.
Yeah.
Remember Rambo.
Didn't he have an AK though? He had an AK one time.
I'm sure.
Dun, 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 with the fucking
No,
bullets
that
across the vest.
No, that wasn't an AK. That
Or
was
across
like
the
that was like an M60, I think, maybe. But yeah. Yep. He's a legend, bro.
Yeah. He is. How about Commando?
was
Remember
just-
Commando?
Commando was great. That was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Obviously.
Fucking body count on that one.
Remember he
Crazy.
threw circular saw blade and
Yeah,
took the top of the guy's head off. And he was what's her
Like,
name?
that's what's so wild.
Alyssa Milano
Alyssa
played his
Milano's
daughter.
I
I used to think she was the hottest thing, bro. Now she's
I know,
she's
whack a fucking dude.
so fucking far out there, bro.
But it's just so funny, like in that generation, 80s, even the 90s, movies were like fucking so far fetched, this and that. Who give a fuck just for like, to make action and flashy or whatever. But now it's like everything's technical.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the way
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy holds the gun, like fucking John Wick does it. Like that's
It
fucking
is.
legit gun control.
it
and,
is.
and tactics.
Have you
and
ever
shit.
seen him on the course, like in
Yeah,
real life?
yeah,
Keanu
I
Reeves,
know.
he's pretty efficient,
I
bro.
know.
He's
Or even like
he's
this,
a
did you see the
legitimate
Terminal
operator.
List? I was talking about that.
No, I don't think so.
I was talking about that last time. I think so. Wasn't I talking about that? The Terminal List? Yeah, with Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Yeah,
you were,
but like that. I mean, Jack Carr is the guy that wrote it.
Yep.
And he's a Navy SEAL, so everything is very like to the T, based on
Authentic, yeah,
authentic and
yeah.
everything. It's just funny how movies
Things have changed.
Yeah, things have changed, right?
Yeah, remember Alicia Silverstone? I used to think she was the fucking
From
in the
Clueless?
Aerosmith videos and shit.
Bro, not her, not her.
Who?
Miss
Congeniality?
Nah,
Oh.
no, Miss Congeniality. No,
What's
the,
her name?
The fucking black girl in that movie, in Clueless. Oh, what? She had like fucking blue eyes.
Oh, I know who I know who you mean, but I don't know her name. I know exactly who you mean. Yeah, she's gorgeous,
Yeah,
stunning. Yep. What the hell is her name? What else has she been in?
she's like us.
What else has she been in?
Stacey
Yes,
Dash. Hell
yes.
yeah, bro. She's like us too. You know that?
She's conservative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, she can't
I don't say that. I don't like saying.
All right.
saying labels.
She's a patriot.
She's
a
yeah,
patriot.
There you
She's a
go.
constitutionalist. But yeah, but they say a lot of
Constitutionalist.
those.
This guy calls. I'm a constitutionalist. Motherfucker, when's the last time you read the Constitution?
Anyway, they say a lot of those conservatives can't get work in Hollywood once you come out.
Right. Chris Pratt though, I don't know if he's conservative. He's religious, I guess.
Yeah.
But he gets a lot of fucking work. That guy.
Yeah. Who's the other one? Who's the other singer? Who's part of that group? She's like hardcore conservative.
What singer?
She's part of one of those girl bands.
Pussycat Dolls.
Pussycat Dolls. Yeah, forget her name.
Nicole Schwarzenegger.
You got
That
it.
one?
You got it.
That one?
You got it. Yeah.
Right? Not
Yeah.
her. It's not
No,
her.
her. It is her.
No, it's the blonde. I draw her a blank.
Yeah, I draw a blank all the time.
I didn't even know there was a blonde one in Nicole in the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah, a couple bonds in there.
I don't even know the one Nicole.
Jones.
Who?
Kaya
Kaya Jones. You're right.
Kaya
You're
Jones.
right.
I do know her.
You're
Yeah.
right. Yep. She's hardcore.
Well, she was in Pussycat Dolls.
She sure was, pal.
Wow.
She was. Yeah.
The other members.
She's like a born again Christian.
Think so.
Mm. She's seen the light
Have you seen the light?
when I came out.
You can't. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did, sir. You sure did. Was that you spreading butt cheeks?
No, it was coming out the birth canal. Coming out the birth canal.
You coming something.
Coming out the birth canal.
All right, pal. Another episode in the books, buddy.
Fuck it, hey, we're consistent. If we can say anything,
We're-
we keep showing the fuck up.
It's for sure. That's for sure, man. I'm telling you, bro, everywhere I go, I run into somebody. I was in Asbury last weekend. I ran into some dude who was like, bro, I fucking love your podcast. I told you, my daughter, when she had surgery, I was at the hospital. The guy that was checking me, I was like, bro, I fucking love everywhere I go. People love the podcast. But I've met all 7 people. I love it.
Must have.
I've met all 7.
Tell your friend. Listen, tell your fucking friend, okay? Please.
All right, pal.
Hey.
Champ of the
good
Tramp
time.
out.
Peace.